Over 65, the nuts in your kitchen may be the reason your legs are giving out. That's right, over 95% of seniors are snacking on the wrong kind of nuts, and it's quietly destroying their strength, inflaming their joints, and robbing them of balance. You thought you were making a smart, healthy choice, but what if the very snack you trust is secretly causing leg weakness, dizziness, and sudden fatigue? And here's the worst part. These health nuts are hiding in plain sight. You've probably eaten them this week. You might even be eating them today. If your steps are slower, if your legs feel heavier, if you're feeling more wobbly than usual, this could be why. But here's the good news. Today, we're exposing the truth. You'll discover the 4 dangerous nuts you must stop eating immediately, and the 4 powerhouse nuts your body desperately needs after 65 to rebuild strength, restore circulation, and bring energy back to your legs. Stay until the end, because the final nut we reveal has been linked to sudden leg failure that could trigger a fall in just days. And before we dive in, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from today? We love hearing from seniors around the world who are taking their health into their own hands. Ready to take yours back? Let's start with the 4 nuts you must eat after 65, ranked from helpful to absolutely essential. Must-eat nut number 4, the tiny green nut that wakes up your circulation. If you're over 60 and your legs feel heavy, your steps feel slow, your hands are going numb or tingling for no reason, that's not just aging. That's poor circulation silently holding you back. And here's the reality. It won't fix itself. But one small, often overlooked nut just might. Pistachios. This little green powerhouse does what most foods can't. It gets your blood moving fast. And we're not just talking about heart health. We're talking about your legs, your brain, your balance. Because when your circulation slows, everything starts to suffer. Your feet get cold. Your legs give out quicker, your mind gets foggy, and your energy crashes sometimes before lunch. But pistachios flip the switch. They help widen aging blood vessels, improve blood flow, and deliver fresh oxygen directly to your muscles, your legs, your back, even your brain. The result? Less heaviness, less swelling, less dizziness, more strength, sharper focus, and a new lightness in every step you take. And it gets better. Pistachios help stabilize your blood sugar too. So if you feel drained after meals or crash mid-morning, this one snack can help even things out, keeping you more balanced, alert, and in control. But there's a catch. If you're reaching for those salty, flavored pistachios in the shiny green bag, stop. Those undo everything. They're loaded with salt, oil, and sugar that block the benefits your body truly needs. Instead, go for dry roasted or raw pistachios, plain and natural. That's where the healing happens. That's where the real strength starts. Start small, just a handful between meals. Within days, you may notice less tightness in your legs, warmer hands and feet, better skin tone, and most importantly, that heavy, dragging feeling begins to lift. You don't need a drawer full of pills to feel better. You just need the right fuel at the right time. And if you're serious about walking easier, thinking clearer, and reclaiming strength, this is where your comeback begins. Must-eat nut number 3, almonds, the strength-building snack your muscles are starving for. If you're over 65 and notice your grip weakening, your balance feeling shaky, or you're left exhausted after something as simple as standing up, here's the truth. Your muscles are starving. Not for pills, not for protein shakes, for real raw rebuilding fuel. That's where almonds come in. These aren't just snack nuts, they're muscle medicine. When your legs feel softer, your grip weaker, your core less stable, it's not just age, Vermelo. It's your body quietly losing the muscle tissue it needs to keep you strong, upright, and independent. Here's what's happening. After 65, your body breaks down muscle faster than it builds it. You lose strength before you even realize it's gone. That's why your knees buckle, why lifting feels harder, why your balance feels off all of a sudden. But almonds, they deliver exactly what your muscles are missing. Protein for rebuilding, minerals for repairing, nutrients that recharge muscle fibers, joint function, and nerve communication. They help maintain lean tissue. They fuel the nerves that keep your steps steady and your hands steady, and they don't stop there. Almonds are also loaded with magnesium, a critical mineral that fights off cramps, twitching, stiffness, and even nighttime leg spasms. If your body feels tense all the time, mentally or physically, this nut helps release the pressure. But a quick warning, not all almonds are created equal. Avoid the sugar-coated, oil-roasted, salted-to-death versions. They cancel out the benefits your body desperately needs. What you want are dry roasted or raw almonds, clean, whole, real. The kind you chew and feel working, not instantly, but steadily. Less trembling, less tightness, more strength, more control. If you've been feeling like your legs aren't what they used to be, this is the move that changes that. Not next year, not someday, now. Toss a handful into your morning routine. Add a few to lunch. Keep some nearby for when your energy dips. You're not just snacking. You're giving your muscles exactly what they've been begging for. At this stage, your body doesn't need empty calories, it needs power. And almonds deliver it, clean, simple, and strong. Must-eat nut number 2, the one nut that fights fatigue, builds strength, and balances you back. You've been misled about peanuts. They've been labeled cheap, unhealthy, even dangerous. But the truth? The right kind of peanut could be one of the most powerful tools for seniors over 65. Not to inflame, not to slow you down, but to restore strength, boost energy, and steady your balance from the inside out. Let's clear something up first. We're not talking about peanut butter from a jar. Not honey roasted, not sugar dusted, definitely not those shiny snack packs from the vending machine. We're talking about clean, dry roasted or raw peanuts. Whole, plain, no salt, no coatings, just pure muscle-building nutrition in its natural form. Here's why they matter. If your legs feel weaker, if your grip is slipping, if you get winded walking across the room, that's not just age, that's muscle depletion. After 65, your recovery slows dramatically. What once healed overnight now takes days. Tasks that used to feel effortless now leave you drained. That's where peanuts step in fast. They refill your system with protein your muscles crave, healthy fats your brain depends on, vital minerals your nerves are desperate for, and they don't just fuel movement, they support the entire system that controls it. Your strength, your balance, your stability. Here's what most people miss. Peanuts also help regulate your blood sugar. So if you're crashing mid-morning, getting dizzy for no reason, or feeling sudden weakness, this nut helps lock in your energy. Still not convinced? Peanuts are also packed with magnesium, the mineral that soothes cramping muscles, eases nighttime leg twitches, and keeps your heartbeat smooth and steady. But remember, none of this works if you're eating the wrong kind. Salted, flavored, coated in sugar or oil? Toss it. That's not nutrition, that's sabotage. What you want is simple, dry roasted or raw. Just one handful a day. No guilt, no guessing. If you want to feel stronger, move more freely, think more clearly, start here. A clean peanut, a smart portion, at the right time, and your body will feel the difference. Must eat nut number 1. The one nut that can rebuild what aging has taken away. No one's talking about this nut, but they should be. Because if you're over 65, this might be the most powerful food you're not eating, and it could change everything. It's not flashy, it's not trendy, but just one small Brazil nut a day can do more for your strength, energy, and recovery than most so-called superfoods in your kitchen. Here's why. Brazil nuts are densely packed with micronutrients your aging body is desperately missing. Not just protein or fat, but critical minerals that keep your muscles strong, your nerves firing, and your energy steady. And the most important one, selenium, a mineral so essential, it acts like a master key inside your body. It helps rebuild damaged tissues, protects against muscle breakdown, and strengthens nerve signals so your legs respond faster, your grip holds steady, and your energy doesn't crash by noon. If you wake up tired, feel sore without reason, or can't recover after simple tasks, this is what your body has been begging for. Brazil nuts don't just feed your muscles, they recharge them. If your legs shake after a short walk, if stairs feel like a mountain, if you feel like strength is slipping through your fingers, you're not just tired, you're running low on what keeps you powerful. Brazil nuts give your body the raw tools to push back against muscle loss, poor balance, and nerve fatigue. They don't give you a quick spike, they give you lasting support. Real strength, real stamina. But here's the key, don't overdo it. This is not a handful kind of nut. Just 1 or 2 a day is more than enough. In fact, more can be too much. They're potent, they're precise, and they work like targeted fuel, going straight to the weak points you've been feeling for years. That's the difference between steady decline and real recovery. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter, cleaner, more intentionally. Just 1 Brazil nut a day could be the difference between sore legs and solid legs, sluggish mornings and strong ones, falling behind and bouncing back. If you've been feeling like your body isn't responding, like nothing you eat makes a difference, it's time to get serious. Add this nut into your routine. Just 1. Give your body what it's been missing and feel the shift. Not someday, not maybe. You'll feel it within days, because this isn't just food, it's fuel for your comeback. Dangerous nut number 4, cashews, the healthy snack that's quietly sabotaging your body. After 65, your body has been fighting to stay strong, and this one nut is working against it. Cashews may look innocent, they taste great, they even sound healthy. But if you're over 60 and still snacking on roasted salted cashews, you need to stop immediately. Because while they seem harmless, they're silently damaging your circulation, your joints, and your energy. Here's what no one tells you. When cashews are roasted in cheap industrial oils and coated with salt, they transform from a mild snack into a full-blown health trap. They raise your blood pressure, trigger low-grade silent inflammation, stiffen your joints, and overload your kidneys with sodium. You think you're getting a boost, but what you're actually getting is slower recovery, foggy thinking, puffier ankles, and a body that feels stiff, swollen, and off balance. All from a handful of nuts. And here's the most dangerous part. You won't feel the damage right away. The effects build slowly, quietly, until one day your legs feel heavier. Your memory's not as sharp, you're tired, and you don't know why. The oils used in most roasted cashews, they're the worst kind. Cheap seed oils that clog arteries, inflame nerves, and make your body feel older than it really is. If you're already noticing soreness after stairs or fatigue after a short walk, this snack is making it worse, not better. But the solution is simple. If you love cashews, switch immediately to raw, unsalted ones. Keep your portions small, and never touch those glossy flavored snack packs. They're loaded with chemical coatings and oils that hit your body like poison. After 65, cashews aren't the most dangerous nut on the list. But if you're eating the wrong kind, they're slowly draining your strength. And the damage? It builds in silence until one day it's already done. But don't worry, it's not too late to turn it around. Because while cashews work slowly, the next nut, it hits your body like a hammer, and most seniors are eating it every week without knowing the risk. Dangerous nut number 3, pecans, the sweet snack that's quietly weighing you down. Pecans sound harmless, comforting, southern, even elegant. But once you're over 65, especially if you're snacking on the candied, flavored, or glazed varieties, they're not comforting your body, they're slowly compromising it. Here's what most people don't realize. Pecans are naturally high in fat, and while healthy fat isn't always the enemy, your body's ability to process it changes drastically with age. After 65, digestion slows, metabolism drops. Your tolerance for heavy, slow-burning foods? Almost gone. Now add sugar, artificial flavors, and cheap seed oils into the mix. You're not eating a nut anymore, you're eating a disguised health hazard. That handful of pecans, it's not giving you energy. It's giving you bloating, hidden inflammation, sluggish circulation. You feel it in small ways when your legs ache after sitting too long, when your stomach feels tight after a snack, when your energy disappears halfway through the day and you don't know why. And here's the kicker. Even raw pecans can cause problems if eaten in large amounts. Too many, too often, and they drag you down. You feel full, but not fueled. You move slower, but don't know why. That heaviness, that stiffness, it's creeping in. And it adds up. If your knees are getting stiffer, if your ankles are puffier, if your digestion is more sensitive than it used to be, it's time to check your pecan habit, especially if they're sweetened, roasted, or tucked into holiday trail mixes. Because they're not snacks, they're candy in disguise. The fix is simple. If you truly enjoy pecans, keep them rare, raw, and in small portions. But if your goal is real strength, sharper balance, and lasting energy, there are far better choices out there. Because after 60, every bite counts. And this one, it's not helping. Dangerous nut number 2, macadamia nuts. The luxury snack that's secretly slowing you down. Macadamia nuts feel indulgent. They're rich, smooth, creamy, like a treat you've earned. But once you're over 60, your body doesn't need indulgence. It needs clean, efficient fuel. And macadamias? They're the exact opposite. They're loaded with dense fats that your aging body can no longer process efficiently. What once felt rich now feels like a weight inside your gut, slowing digestion, blocking energy flow, and triggering bloating, inflammation, and stubborn belly fat that just won't budge. You feel it when your joints ache after a simple walk, when your legs feel like lead when you stand up, when your stomach tightens after every snack, and your energy crashes for no reason. That's what happens when your body is overloaded with more fat than it can handle. Slower recovery, stiffer movement, less strength. And the scariest part? Macadamia nuts don't make you feel bad right away. That's what makes them so dangerous. The damage builds quietly until one day you notice. Your knees hurt more. Your balance feels shaky. You're gaining weight, but barely moving. That's the trap. Macadamias are also incredibly easy to overeat. Just a few handfuls deliver hundreds of calories of fat your body doesn't need, fat that sticks, fuels inflammation, and weighs down your metabolism even more. Before you know it, you're more tired, more achy, and more unstable on your feet. If you're carrying stubborn belly fat, feeling low on energy, or noticing slower legs, and you're still snacking on macadamia nuts, stop now. They're not helping you. They're holding you back. Every handful adds to the struggle, adds to the stiffness, adds to the weight you're fighting to lose. What to do instead? Switch to leaner, cleaner nuts, the kinds that actually support blood flow, movement, and recovery. Because macadamias may be small, but the damage they cause adds up fast. And if you think these were bad, the final nut on this list is worse. It hits your blood pressure, kidneys, and energy every single day. Dangerous nut number 1, walnuts, the brain food that could be breaking your body after 65. You've been told walnuts are good for your brain, good for your heart, packed with healthy fats. But here's what no one tells you. After 65, those same walnuts could be working against you. You think you're doing your body a favor, but day by day, silently and steadily, they may be the reason. Your joints are stiffer, your belly is bloated, your energy disappears before noon, your mind feels foggy and slow. That's the trap, because while walnuts are full of oil-rich fats, your aging body can't handle them the same way anymore. As your metabolism slows and your ability to detox weakens, those fats start to build up and backfire. And it gets worse. Walnuts spoil faster than you think. Even if they look fine, those healthy oils can go rancid in just days, especially in warm kitchens or resealable bags. Once rancid, they don't just lose their benefits, they become toxic. That sharp, bitter taste, that's not just flavor, that's oxidation. That's decay, and your body feels the impact. Tight knees, puffy ankles, clouded thinking, poor sleep, and that crushing fatigue that creeps in no matter how well you eat. But it's not just spoiled oils. It's also the imbalance of fats inside the walnut itself. Walnuts are loaded with omega-6, which increases inflammation unless perfectly balanced with omega-3s, something most seniors don't get enough of. And when that balance tips, your arteries swell, your heart strains, your muscles stop recovering. Your whole body slows down, not because you're weak, but because you're under attack from within. If you suffer from morning stiffness, afternoon bloating, sudden fatigue after eating, pressure in your head or eyes, your healthy handful of walnuts might be the hidden culprit. They're marketed as brain food, but for aging adults, they may be fueling the exact brain fog, circulation problems, and chronic inflammation you're trying to fight. And the worst part? Walnuts are everywhere. Trail mixes, heart-healthy salads, snack packs, energy bars. You're told they're smart, but if you're over 60, already dealing with high blood pressure, digestive shifts, or chronic joint pain, they may be pouring gasoline on the fire. The damage doesn't hit all at once. It sneaks in, day by day, bite by bite, until your strength fades, your balance falters, and you feel like you're aging faster than you should, all while you think you're doing the right thing by eating a handful of walnuts every day. It ends here and a new chapter begins. If you want less joint pain, smoother movement, clearer thinking, and legs that feel strong again, stop eating walnuts. Don't finish the bag, don't buy another one, just cut them out. Swap them for nuts that fight inflammation, support healthy blood flow, and fuel real strength. Because yes, those nuts exist, and you've seen them today. Now you know both sides of the story, the 4 nuts that rebuild your strength, balance, and confidence, and the 4 that slowly drain your energy, mobility, and vitality. This is no longer about guessing. It's about taking control. Because after 65, the wrong food doesn't just slow you down. It steals something from you. Your energy, your independence, your ability to move freely, bounce back, and live on your own terms. But now you know what to eat. Now you know what to avoid. And that means you're no longer powerless. Give your body the support it's been quietly begging for, and start feeling the shift in days, not months. Before you go, drop a comment below. What's one nut you've been eating every day? Has it been helping you or hurting you? We read every single comment. And if this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe now. We're dropping urgent senior health videos every week, real solutions, real warning signs, and real ways to stay sharp, strong, and independent. Your health isn't behind you. It starts right now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.